Think I ain't spoke to my son? Think I ain't told my son, his mama, and his grandmamas? His ass going to prison. If you goddamn keep shit up, his ass going to prison.
Then he wanna talk about some other like this being shit. This being shit. No, I'm being real. You lying. You lying. You over here flagging. You're cat. Don't be in this bitch. Wait till I come back in the market late night, and then it's just you, and I slap you up. Yeah. You trying to act off, son? Oh, like this in front of all your peeps. Tell your mama I said Happy Mother's Day, and then crying in my face and shit. Like what?
Stand by right here for me. 42, I'm 10 extend, 1 detain. Spread your legs slightly. I just need to pat you down.
Y'all, T.I.'s biggest fear might actually be unfolding right now. After years of warning his son King Harris to slow down before he ruined his future, it looks like a judge could really hit him with a 5-year prison sentence. 5 years. And the wild part? That's the exact outcome T predicted back in 2022 if King didn't get his act together. But let's be real, nobody can say they didn't see this coming. If you've been following King, the red flags were everywhere. Reckless driving, that viral Waffle House brawl, flashing guns and videos, he's been stacking up problems like trophies. The arrest footage from 2024 showed just how far it had gone. Almost crashing into a police cruiser, weed in the car, a gun on his hip, and that old 2022 warrant finally catching up with him. It was like every bad decision he ever made came crashing down in one night. What makes this story even heavier is the timing. Just weeks after that arrest, King welcomed his first child. He was posting about fatherhood, dropping a track called Dear Son, and acting like he was ready to turn things around. But instead of building a family, he's now staring at a courtroom that could strip away the next 5 years of his life. So how did King Harris go from being the son of a hip-hop legend to possibly facing half a decade behind bars? The downfall traces back to October 2024, the night everything really spiraled. He pulled out of a gas station in his BM and nearly slammed into a cop car. From there, it was all downhill. Officers smelled weed, spotted a gun on his hip, and instantly knew he was done for. When they ran his name, things got worse. That 2022 case came back speeding, DUI, suspended license, and skipping court dates. One mistake left hanging for years, waiting to blow up. And in 2024, it finally did. The leaked arrest video first dropped by Badge Chronicles and later Vlad TV runs nearly 30 minutes. And it's wild. You see cops pulling him out, taking the gun off him, cuffing him, patting him down, and loading him into the back of the squad car. King doesn't blow up, but you can tell he knows the weight of it. No fast talking, no way out. Just a hard reality caught on camera.
Yes, sir.
There's one in the head.
Does your buddy have one as well? All right, just hang tight right here for me. Let me clear this. I don't want any accidental fires.
There's no safety. You gotta take.
There's no safety. Okay. Well, I'm not gonna mess around with that too much. Let me just set this down right here. Dude, step out for me. Yes, sir. Place your hands behind your back for me. All right, right now you're just being detained. You're not under arrest. We're gonna be at the church. All right, I appreciate you being cool, man. We're just gonna take a look at this information, make sure it's valid.
I ain't tripping this.
Just take a step to the side for me.
One of the officers even admitted afterward that King stayed calm and cooperative through the entire arrest. But that didn't stop him from landing in DeKalb County Jail before being transferred to Pickens once the old warrant was cleared. Just like that, King went from flexing on Instagram to sitting in a jail cell while the entire internet watched. And that's the part that hits the hardest. T had been warning about this for years. Back in 2022, when King first started slipping, T took to Instagram and set it straight. If his son didn't slow down, prison was the only road ahead. And he wasn't just talking like a concerned dad, he was speaking from experience, as someone who's lived that same life and paid the price.
My son, think I ain't spoke to my son? Think I ain't told my son, his mama, and his grandmamas, his ass going to prison. If you goddamn keep that shit up, his ass going to prison. Ain't no way around it. Ain't nothing I'm gonna be able to do about it. Can't nobody stop it but him. You know what I mean? I've already had the conversation. I've already made my peace with it. Because I know that energy. I was that energy. I know exactly how it's going to turn out.
T once said it plain. Time is going to be his teacher. And now, that teacher has shown up in the form of a potential 5-year sentence. When clips of King's arrest started making the rounds online, fans immediately dug up that old video of T warning him, and the internet went crazy. Some people said, "See? He spoke this into existence." Others actually felt bad, because imagine watching your own prediction about your child play out word for word. Either way, the message was clear. T saw it coming, and King still didn't listen. And speaking of not listening, we can't ignore the infamous Waffle House meltdown back in 2022. That was one of the first moments people really started side-eyeing King, thinking, yeah, he's heading down the wrong road. The viral video showed him in a screaming match with Waffle House staff, going back and forth like he had something to prove. But instead of looking tough, he came off entitled and out of control. Even T couldn't defend that one. He went live afterwards saying he was straight up perplexed, confused why his son even stopped what he was doing just to argue with a short-order cook. T couldn't understand why King felt the need to match that energy at all. And here it is, the Waffle House incident that even T.I. himself refused to excuse.
But what I'm saying is, they wasn't
talk like that outside.
Hey, I can talk how the fuck I want to wherever I'm at. I'm on live, shawty. Stop talking to me. Stop talking to me. This ain't your fucking restaurant. This ain't your fucking restaurant. Everything you make, I can pull out my pocket right now. I ain't tripping on you. I ain't tripping. Get that out of my face. I'm not talking to you. I'm not talking to you. Who the hell is he? What's your name?
What's your name?
My name King. You know it, and your mama know it. Tell your mama Happy Mother's Day. Tell your mama Happy Mother's Day. Happy Mother's Day. File your shit.
Come back.
What? On game what? On game what? Come here. Come here. Now I'll show you what I do. Come here. I'll show you what I do. Come here. Come here. Come on.
And if the Waffle House fiasco wasn't embarrassing enough, the whole gun situation proved just how far off track King was sliding. Remember when T and Boosie had to check their sons on camera? That clip went viral for a reason. King and Boosie's son, Tootie Ra, were shooting a music video, but instead of focusing on the music, the set looked more like a trap house, guns everywhere. That's when the dads had to step in. You can literally hear T saying, "Why y'all even holding guns when you got girls right here?" What started as a casual moment turned into a full-on lecture. T broke it down for them, explaining how one careless move with a weapon or even being around drugs could land them straight in jail. And the crazy thing? He wasn't even coming at them harshly. He was giving them the exact roadmap to avoid the same mistakes he had already made in his past. You can actually watch that moment yourself. T and Boosie sitting their sons down, spelling it out clear. Flashing guns and videos isn't cool. It's just a one-way ticket to prison.
Treat mine like you treat yours.
Why y'all got so much time, bro? Why y'all always gotta have?
What is it about?
It's not illegal to have.
Well, in the manner in which you portraying in the lifestyle, it don't look legitimate, sir.
But I'm not supporting the whole. I'm not.
I ain't doing.
I'm not.
What kind of parents don't support their kids and they'll goddamn slide? Bigger than you. Popping it. And then your book there. So just go square pull up and they say, hey, who do you belong to? Who raised their hand? Somebody got to raise their hand.
I've been seeing him around too here a lot.
You gonna raise your own hand?
I've been seeing him around too like that.
Well, when you got it ain't it ain't.
I know that.
When y'all got around those people, they call it's not the possession of and commission of a crime, sir. That is a felony.
Yeah.
Thank you. Hey, man, it's free.
Fans actually gave both T and Boosie credit for stepping in, saying it was refreshing to see fathers trying to guide their sons instead of letting them spiral unchecked. But the real issue was King. You could tell he wasn't really listening. He heard the words, but the message never sank in, and what had fans side-eyeing him the most wasn't just the wild music videos or his short temper, it was his personal life. Especially when he suddenly popped up with a baby mama that had everybody talking. The mother of his child, known as Big Nana, sparked instant controversy because she was rumored to be much older than King. Fans didn't hold back. Some claimed she was only in it for the money. Others called her a groupie chasing a check. Either way, the alleged age gap had the internet buzzing. But King, he didn't care one bit. In fact, he doubled down. He threw her a full baby shower, proudly posted about the pregnancy. And when their son was born in November 2024, he couldn't stop bragging. Here's the clip of King celebrating with Big Nana, acting like everything in his world was perfect.
You're the coffee that I bleed in the morning. You're my sunshine in the rain when it's pouring. Won't you give yourself...
Not long after, King was all over social media, proudly showing off and talking about his newborn son.
A lot of people hit me up like, King, I know you tired. You ain't getting no sleep. And the truth be told, before this little I ain't been getting no sleep. You know what I'm saying? I just been outside working, lifestyle. You know, lifestyle just lifing. You know what I'm saying? And, but now I'm damn sure not getting no sleep. This up every morning, and then around the morning time, he like to do that little live concert I be doing with him. And, he like to walk around the house.
King even dropped a track called Dear Son, writing about stepping up as a father and captioning his post with, November 5th, 8:09 a.m., welcome King Jr. time to take over. And honestly, for a moment, it looked like maybe he was finally ready to change. Like fatherhood could actually humble him, but of course, the timing couldn't have been worse. While King was cradling his newborn and playing proud dad on Instagram, that arrest video was spreading online, reminding everyone of the legal mess he was already caught in. The saddest part, none of this was surprising. Fans had been saying for years that King's reckless behavior was bound to catch up to him. And now, it finally had exactly the way people predicted. So, if a judge really does hand down a 5-year sentence, don't be shocked if we see T looking more broken than angry. Because yeah, he warned him. Yeah, he tried to guide him. But when it's your own child sitting in a courtroom in shackles, that pain cuts deeper than anything. And if you've ever watched their podcast together, you already know the bond is real, which is exactly why this would hit T the hardest.
Man, get out.
So I ain't know
Get
Tupac
out!
was an actor.
Get out!
I thought that was a looking-like Tupac.
What are you talking about? You never seen Juice?
Yeah, I did. I thought that was a looking-like Tupac.
What about when they say Tupac Shakur on the screen?
I ain't see that.
Come on, bro. What are you talking
I
about?
don't watch the credits.
How could you embarrass me like this?
And it's not just the family pain, it's going to hit T's image too. People already clown him, saying he failed as a father, that all the money and fame in the world couldn't keep his son from spiraling. If King actually gets sentenced, those voices are only going to get louder, especially because T has always branded himself as the OG father. Figure the one who knows better, who's been through it, and who teaches lessons so his kids don't repeat the same mistakes.
You know what I'm saying? Kind of woosah yourself outside of the public opinion. Then I think, you know, because I tell you what, I have the greatest, most extensive family photo album. I can document and, like, I could go back to when King was Eris's age. I can go back to when Major was my granddaughter's age.
But at the same time, T has always made it clear he's going to love King through it all, no matter how messy it gets. So you already know, even if he's disappointed, he'll still be the first one standing by his side in that courtroom. Of course, once the arrest footage and court updates hit the internet, the reactions were everywhere. Some people were clowning him, some were low-key impressed, and others were just hoping he finally gets it together. One fan even said, King is enjoying every minute knowing he might go viral. He knows he's being recorded. I'm just glad he stayed respectful, and honestly, you can see it in the video he's calm while being cuffed, maybe a little too calm. Like he knows it's just another clip for the blogs. Then came the crowd, calling it his street cred moment. Someone commented, "That man finally got his street cred. He's been telling y'all he outside." And that right there shows how twisted this situation really is. Instead of focusing on his newborn son, people are treating prison as some badge of honor. Like, King is chasing a record just to prove he's real, but not every comment was harsh. Some people actually tried to give him grace. One wrote, "He's going to be fine. Ever since his son was born, he's been doing better. I'm wishing him blessings." That's the flip side, people hoping fatherhood will actually ground him. Even if prison ends up being part of the lesson, for T though, it's like watching history repeat itself. The same system he once fought to escape is now swallowing up his own son. And the worst part? Deep down, T saw it coming. So let's be clear, this isn't just King Harris wilding out for headlines. This is a very real possibility of prison time, a very real consequence, and a very real test for T as a father. Because if that 5-year sentence becomes official, King's story won't just be another viral moment, it'll be a hard lesson stamped into his life forever.